The product in this video was gifted by Meta in collaboration with Rado.
Hey guys, Ninja Guy VR here, and today we're doing a deep dive into the Rado Explorer chair for VR. I had the opportunity to try it for about a week now. Whee! And I'm here to talk about everything that's fun about it, but also some of its disadvantages. So let's get into it, shall we? So for those who don't know, this is a chair especially made for VR. The way it works is by turning your head, it turns the chair at the same time, so you basically don't need to use any joystick to turn. Additionally, the chair has a rumble feature that makes it shake on loud impact noises. The nice thing is that any game is compatible with it. I'll go more into details with these features later, but let's start from the beginning with the installation. The chair comes in a big box, and let me tell you, that thing is heavy. It comes in multiple pieces and you have to assemble it yourself. The instructions are kind of pretty vague, but if you're used to assemble things on your own, you should be good. You should reserve a good hour to an hour and a half to build it, and maybe a little singing break in between. But yeah, the assembly went pretty smoothly on my end and it was a pleasant experience. I guess the only thing was that when I turned it on, it wouldn't stop beeping. But after consulting with my friends, looks like I simply didn't put the foot guard properly on the sensors. So after the installation, you basically need to set up your motion tracker. To charge it, simply plug it to a USB-C. When it's blinking red, it means that it's charging, and when it's green, it's fully charged. You have to put the Pokeball on your headset before it can start tracking. And yes, I called it a Pokeball and you can't deny that it looks like one. It's not really strict to where you put it. I just put it on my band and it works good. Now, the rumble is kind of tricky. It needs the headset sound to activate. You can connect it to a Bluetooth headset, but I wasn't able to do that, so I kind of Frankensteined it a little. You can plug a splitter in the headphone jack. One side will have your headphones, the other will have the adapter that you then have to plug in your USB-C. So to get everything working, you first turn the chair on, then the tracker, then put the tracker on your headset, sit down, and then press the pairing button, and that's it. You're then ready to play anything. So you know me, I'm pretty honest in my reviews, and there are some things that could be improved with the device. Let's go through them one by one. The clip for the head tracker is very fragile. I broke mine while trying to put it on my headband. One other thing is that sometimes the tracker will randomly shut down after a certain amount of time. This is a known issue on a handful of pucks, and they are looking into releasing a new firmware for it. One thing I want to add is that the Rado support team was really helpful. They're sending me a new tracker by mail due to these issues and I should receive it soon. They've been answering a lot of my dumb questions too. Make sure to join their Discord if you run into any issues. One other thing with the tracker is that it always seems to decalibrate after a short period of time. I always have to take the time to disconnect it and connect it back when the turning feels off. You know, the rumble on the headset is nice and brings some nice immersion, but I feel like there's a tad bit too much latency between the sound and the rumble activating. Sometimes I notice it, and it just takes me out of the experience. Last thing I want to mention is that the chair isn't too ergonomic. It only supports the lower part of my back. After an hour, I feel some discomfort and have that in my conscience while playing, which sucks. And I don't have any back problem or anything like that. Alright, now that I have that out of the way, let me talk about some games that I tried and my thoughts on them. I believe that Dig VR is the only game that natively supports the chair. This is super cool though. You don't even need a tracker. It just connects to your headset. While turning the digger, the chair will turn with it. Same with rumble features. The only thing though is that when I turn, it seems to decalibrate my center position for some reason, so I always have to recenter, which is kind of annoying. But otherwise, I really hope that they get more native support for the chair, because this is the definitive way to use it. It's super responsive. Big Shots is a game that I have in mind for native support. That one would be so cool to play like that. Honestly, any adventure games that requires a lot of turning is perfect for this machine. I've tried Red Matter, which, by the way, the new graphics upgrade looks stunning. The chair just naturally works well with the game. It turns where you want to turn. It just becomes second nature. I've tried a few shooters, and once again, this is a great genre to play with the chair. The turning is very good and useful. I know it sounds weird playing a game like this sitting down, but it just works well. Another game where I find that it's perfect with the chair, Power Wash Simulator is very casual and relaxing while you can take your time washing everything. Very convenient to use the chair for turning. I'm going to say that Iron Man VR is the best experience that I had with the chair. Flying around with the chair, turning on its own is very trippy and immersive. This is one that I'd recommend you to try for sure with the chair. So guys, this is all I had to say about the chair for now. I hope that it's enough for you to make a decision if it's an accessory for you or not. Personally, I have to say that this might not be for me. I come from a background of someone who likes console gaming. Just plug it in and play. With the chair, I feel like it's just an extra step that takes too much time to set up every time. Gaming is also all about playing with no interruptions for me, so having to recalibrate the tracker every now and then, or the rumble having that latency, just thinking about it in the back of my head breaks a little bit of my enjoyment of the game. It doesn't mean that I won't take it out every now and then though. I may do a full playthrough with it with Iron Man since it was so fun. I usually stand up playing games, but I may also take it out while playing games that requires to sit down, like I Expect You to Die for example. Thanks for watching. I would love if you could hit that subscribe button, especially if you're looking for VR game reviews since this is my main focus on the channel. Let me know if you have any questions for the chair in the comments, and I'll make sure to answer them as fast as possible. Take care guys!